Keith Paints.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Keith Paints. Every summer, I participate in the JS13K, a game jam where I write a JavaScript video game in 13 kilobytes or less. Unfortunately, this takes up all of my time, and I won't have much time for making videos. So, like when I went on vacation with my daughter 2 months ago, I've recorded 4 videos ahead of time. This time, they're all part of my Goobertown Roulette Season 3 entry, with this video as my presentation. Here are the rules. I had to modify them a little bit at the end here. I won't be doing any 90-minute speed paints, they will all be my best effort, and they will all contain a fair amount of edge highlighting, though not necessarily everything. This leaves Section 5 as follows. As for the models, I am using Titans of Adventure by Titanforge. This is Series 2. They are available to all Patreon backers, so check them out if you like the models. Now, without further ado, so, on my first roll, I got a Cyberpunk Dragonborn, a Spooky Rogue, a Melancholy Gnome, and a Melancholy Orc. That's alright, but I think Cyberpunk really suits a gnome, and Melancholy would work great for a Dragonborn, so I cheated just a little here. Next, we roll for main colors. Now we have a blue Melancholy Dragonborn, a brown, beige, black, or white Spooky Rogue, a green Cyberpunk Gnome, and a blue Melancholy Orc. Interestingly, both our Melancholy characters are blue, and similar to last season where 2 characters rolled the same. It's looking again like I have 2 adventuring parties, a pair of Melancholy melee specialists, and something of a team of tricksters? The third roll is for secondary colors, and everybody gets brown, beige, black, or white, except the half-orc. She gets green, which seems suitable for an orc. And brown, beige, black, or white is kind of easy. I feel like this is going pretty well so far. Final roll. I was running out of space, so I rolled the rest one at a time to get them all on screen. We came up with heraldry for the Dragonborn and Rogue, and weathering for the gnome and the orc. And that would have been fine, but by now I had already come up with a background story for the melee group. Clearly, they were part of some horrific battle together, which is why they are melancholy, and possibly why both of their primary colors is blue. They both could have heraldry from that military unit or something. It would also make more sense for both the characters in the trickster group to have similar weathering, if they've been on the same adventures. So I switched these 2 dice. Not too much cheating, just enough to make it fun. As I mentioned, I will make a video detailing the character creation and painting for each, but here are my finished minis. This is Blue Axe Tauren, formerly Turneroth Tauren. Like many in the nomadic Turneroth clan, he left to find work as a mercenary. Unfortunately, the group he hired on with was nearly destroyed. Only he and one other survived a horrendous battle, and he feels misplaced shame and won't return to his clan. He and the other survivor, a half-orc named Volin, start their own small mercenary group called the Blue Axes. Volin, or Blue Axe Volin as Tauren will introduce her, left her tribe of orcs for political reasons. As a half-orc, you have to be twice as tough, and she is, but her rivals banded together, and all the half-orcs in the tribe were either expelled or killed. There had been 4 other half-orcs with Volin at the start of the battle. Volin isn't disturbed by the loss of her kin, or the horrificness of the battle, or even shamed by losing. She is half-orc. She is just stoic in general. She follows Tauren because he is strong and respects her strength, but also more apt at finding work for them. They both have a blue-bladed axe painted on their pauldron. Moving on we have Atalamastana, though she will give you 100 different names before she gives you that one, if she gives you one at all. Many she gives a silent death instead. Little is known about her background, but she is well connected in the criminal underground. She adventures in search of well-paying jobs, often spending weeks in disguise to get close to her mark. Sometimes an assassin, sometimes a high-class thief, she doesn't always work alone. Her adventuring partner is Brock Fulcor, but few know him by that name, most referring to him simply as Nim. He will often play a role in Atala's subterfuges, often as a distraction. Other times, if there are no interesting jobs to be had, he acts as a merchant where he is exceptionally good at fleecing people out of their money. He is also exceptionally good at running away very, very quickly when the need inevitably arises. But he can also blast you with magic should you happen to catch him. So that's it, Goobertown Roulette Season 3. I'm really enjoying getting to know all the different races, classes, and backgrounds of D&D, and am equally excited about Series 3 of Titans of Adventure. As for the painting, I'm still seeing improvement in every mini I paint, and am super thrilled about how these turned out. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.